St. Mary's Hospital was once a bustling medical center, renowned for its state-of-the-art facilities and compassionate staff. But years of financial struggles and unfortunate incidents forced its closure, leaving the building to decay in the shadows of the city. Over time, rumors spread about the hospital being haunted. People claimed to hear strange sounds echoing from within, and eerie lights flickered in the darkened windows. Some even swore they saw apparitions of former patients wandering the halls. A group of thrill-seekers, drawn by the allure of the abandoned hospital's haunting history, decided to explore it one moonlit night. With excitement, they approached the building, unaware of the horrors that awaited them. As they stepped through the broken doors, a gust of cold air enveloped them, sending a chill down their spines. Its interior was a maze of crumbling hallways, discarded medical equipment, and peeling wallpaper. The stench of decay filled the air, a lingering reminder of the building's former life. As they ventured deeper into the hospital, the atmosphere grew heavier, and a sense of unease settled upon the group. But voices seemed to drift from empty rooms, and shadows danced along the walls, playing tricks on their senses. In the heart of the hospital, they stumbled upon the abandoned operating rooms. Surgical tools lay scattered across the floors, and the walls were stained with memories of past surgeries gone awry. It was as if the hospital's traumatic past had imprinted itself on the very fabric of the building. Suddenly, the group heard distant footsteps echoing through the halls. They froze, straining to listen. Footsteps grew louder, and a feeling of dread washed over them. Without warning, a door slammed shut behind them, sealing off their exit. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped. They called out for help, but their cries seemed to fall on deaf ears. The hospital seemed to have a life of its own, an entity that delighted in tormenting those who dared to trespass. As they tried to find another way out, they encountered flickering lights that seemed to be controlled by an unseen force. Unexplained gusts of wind brushed against their skin, and cold hands touched them, chilling them to the bone. One by one, the members of the group began to experience terrifying visions. A nurse in white appeared, her face contorted with agony, haunting them with the suffering she had witnessed during her time at the hospital. A ghostly figure of a doctor loomed in the shadows, silently judging them for disturbing the building's peace. Frantic and terrified, they decided to split up, hoping to find an escape route. But the hospital seemed to conspire against them, leading them deeper into its nightmarish heart. In the bowels of the hospital, they discovered a hidden basement, filled with forgotten patient records and dark secrets. The air was thick with malevolence, and the walls seemed to close in, suffocating them with fear. With every step, the spirits of the hospital's past patients grew stronger, feeding off the fear and desperation of the intruders. The boundaries between the living and the dead blurred, and the group found themselves ensnared in a horrifying realm of the supernatural. As the night wore on, they felt a growing sense of hopelessness. They knew they might never escape the clutches of St. Mary's Hospital. It was as if the building had become a sentient being, determined to keep them trapped for eternity. But just as they were on the brink of surrendering to the darkness, a faint glimmer of light appeared in the distance. It was the moonlight filtering through a crack in the ceiling, leading them to a hidden staircase. Summoning their last ounce of strength, they climbed the stairs, their hearts pounding in their chests. As they reached the top, they burst through a door and found themselves outside, bathed in the soft glow of the moon. Relieved and exhausted, they stumbled away from the hospital, vowing never to return. The horrors they had witnessed would stay with them forever, a haunting reminder of the malevolence that lurked in the heart of St. Mary's Hospital. The abandoned hospital remained a place of terror and darkness, a warning to all who considered venturing inside its forsaken walls. Its haunting legacy lived on, ensuring that the horrors within would never be forgotten.